It's the opening drive. Jeff Symbieta, J.J. Buck, and San Josue. This is kind of cool. So there's students at the University of Kansas, correct, who are out at spring training, and they're covering the Rockies and got a bunch of content. And they're going to check in with us throughout the week. And I think it's really cool. And that's why we go to beautiful Arizona now. Check in with Jackson Schneider, who is one of those students. Jackson, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. We are just getting rolling here today, heading out to Talking Stick Park here in just a little bit, getting ready for day 2. How are you guys?
Excellent, thank you. And so kind of give our listeners just an idea of what you guys, how many of you there are, and why you're doing what you're doing.
Well, there's 14 of us from the University of Kansas in the journalism department, and just about all of us are focusing on sports journalism and reporting, and we've got some connections to the Rockies right now that we wanted to use to our advantage to kind of get some reporting experience and get some exposure for some of the minor league players that wouldn't otherwise get a lot of coverage. And so we use this connection to get down here, and we spent yesterday kind of getting to know everybody in the system that we've met so far and talked to, and today it really gets where we actually get to develop more relationships with these players and get to talk to them more one-on-one and get to know them more than just their statistics so far.
Now, Jackson, what kind of things are you guys going to be producing while you're out there?
We're going to be doing a lot of social media work. We also have some video. We'll do some highlight pieces of play throughout the week. We're going to do some interview videos, as well as we're going to be producing, once we get back from spring training this week, we'll start to produce some written stories as well about these players, some profile looks at them and their lives outside of baseball. So we're going to be producing a lot, not just this week while we're down here at spring training, but throughout the next couple of weeks, building into the the beginning of baseball season past spring training.
What's it been like for you as you guys start looking at these players, as you said, the minor league guys trying to work their way up, that maybe there's not a lot out there right now, so the process for you guys learning what's up with these guys to go do these interviews?
It's been a pretty interesting process for a lot of us because you're right, there's definitely not a lot out there about some of these minor leaguers, but we've been kind of digging in just about every possible avenue, all the way down to, direct messaging these players on Instagram to get to know them a little bit better on a personal level so that we can be fully prepared to do them the best that we can when we got down here. But it's been exciting because a lot of these names are familiar faces to us because a good chunk of us are baseball nuts, so it works out pretty well. But seeing guys that we've heard about in the Rockies farm system in the past and now finally being able to, shake their hand and watch them actually work out and go to work today is going to be a really great experience for us.
Jackson Schneider is with us. He's a student at the University of Kansas and part of a group that's covering spring training. All right, so who have you spoken with? Have you gotten to meet any of these guys yet? I know you're going out there. You said it's day 2. Who have you gotten a chance to interact with?
We haven't gotten to interact with a ton of players yet, but we met with Warren Miller, the VP of Communications for the Rockies yesterday, and he kind of gave us the lowdown, gave us the tour. And yesterday, the guys were all pretty busy getting settled for the week. But today, it's actually expected to rain here in the desert, which is an interesting wrench thrown in the plans. So we'll get to sit down and talk to a lot of the players today. So tomorrow, we will have so much more in terms of conversations and interview pieces than we did after yesterday. But it was more than just nothing more than really just a handshake yesterday with a couple of different players. Like we talked to Coco Montez and set up a few interviews as well with different players and actually University of Kansas players in the system. Owen Taylor, he's a catcher, and we got to catch up with a guy that we knew pretty well, so that was exciting for us Jayhawks down here in Scottsdale.
All right, Jackson, we appreciate your check-in. Enjoy today, and we look forward to checking in and hearing some reports from you guys throughout the week.
Awesome. Thanks so much. Make sure to hit us with a follow on Twitter at Spring Break Beat, and we will be pumping out the content the rest of the week.
Beautiful. Look forward to catching up with you and hearing and reading and seeing all the stuff that comes out of there.
All right. Thanks so much for having me on. I appreciate it,
Thank you, Jackson. Enjoy it. Jackson Schneider from Arizona at spring training.